everybody. Today I'm talking about the Book of Speculation by Erika Swyler. So it's interesting how I came to discover this book because the premise of the book is we have a librarian named Simon who is given a mysterious book that somehow relates to his carnival family. Okay, so it's kind of a mysterious way that he gets the book. And it's kind of weird how I found this book. I was walking along in my library and it was sitting on a shelf as a display. And I was like, oh, pictures of books, novel, must pick up and look at the back. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Our protagonist Simon gets this book and finds out that his family is mentioned in it. And it's basically sort of a journal of a carnival. The manager of the carnival would keep this sort of journal and document the comings and goings and lives of the people in the carnival. And his mother was what they call a mermaid, where she would be able to hold her breath for a really long amount of time. And he was taught how to do that as well as his sister by his mother. And then, there's also some tarot card reading connected to all of this. So it's really interesting. I did have a good read. I ended up actually giving it, I think it was 4 out of 5 stars. I just took off 1 star, okay, when I posted it over on my review over on Goodreads. And really that has to do with the ending. Generally, I like the book. We have mystery. We have a little teeny bit of romance. We have books and librarians and, carnivals and all that kind of thing. So that's really interesting. That definitely pulled me in and kept me going. But the ending, it so often happens with books like this, got a little bit muddled for me. Honestly, if I had the energy to go back and try to connect the dots better, maybe I could do that. I just don't feel like it. But there are all these other characters who somehow are related to the book of Speculation, and Simon. And they're characters in his current life, and somehow they are related to past characters or past people, I guess, that he learns about from the journal, and they're all somehow interrelated. And I really had a hard time keeping track of all that. And then finally at the end, it's one of those indeterminate endings, which I'm not always against, but I felt like it just felt a little bit too like, and then this happened and la 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 la. So I don't want to ruin the ending and give you a spoiler, but it just felt a little bit unfinished. And I get indeterminate endings means that they're unfinished, but I felt a little dissatisfied, let's put it that way. But I do recommend the book. In fact, I want to read more work by this author, and I have put in for another book of hers that my local library has. So I'm hoping when I drop this off, that book is in there. It's in another branch kind of far from me, so I asked them to bring it over here. So hopefully by the time I drop this off, which is either today or tomorrow, it's due back tomorrow, then hopefully that book will be there. But I really liked how she mixes current contemporary life with the past, that you go back and forth between past and present in each chapter. And I liked how she has this sort of paranormal feel to it. That's kind of something I like to read. So yeah, I recommend the author and I recommend the book. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As usual, please give this a thumbs up, and thanks for stopping by and seeing what's on my bookshelf.